Zach's in the bed.
Yeah, you stupid. Oh, I need a shoulder lean on. Oh. Man, I already got it, nigga. Oh.
They got him?
Yeah, the new just don't know that.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
That shit don't stop her beating.
Looking for room. It's Joyner. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They'll go to the toss. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air, it's Dampier. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wide open spaces. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Morton. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Utah 7, Texas Tech 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. On the run deep down the right side. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 35, he's loose. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room, it's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Using his legs to buy some time. Creates a little room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Off the play fake. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Morton. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad. To end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raider. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff unit is out there, and, boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. He's loose. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Parker. Extending the play. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Complete to the right. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Parker. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. He'll pull it down. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that
takes it the other way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Utah! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Joyner. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's go. Right. Single. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Duke. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Got room to work. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
And sometimes I think there are decisions, and you got to make the tough decisions, and that's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks. But I'm taking the lead. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm taking no chances.
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job. Up. By the offensive line, you love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. To the air, it's Dampier. It's complete to the right. Fighting off the defender. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Showing off the arms. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Turning on the Jets. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the catch, it's Duke. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
He's taking a deep shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds. Clock stops on first down. 28 seconds left.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save your block.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
He's looking to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the 2-point conversion attempt does not pay off. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. These corners backing off a bit. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.